Hello and welcome to my workshop. My name is Jeff McDonald and we're going to do something very different today. A friend of mine asked for a certain kind of game board to be made. She gave me some general idea how it's done, a piece of paper with some notes and things on it, and between that and making phone calls to get it figured out, I think I know what I'm doing. But anyway, we'll find out. So why don't you stick with the video and come along with the adventure and see what we create. Right now I'm just getting a good right angle on the edge, so that when I take it in on the bandsaw it'll cut better. Alright, time to put the biscuits in and glue them up. Now, this is my second go around with this project, as Chantel can learn. The first time I went around didn't go so well. I made a mistake and I ruined it. So, it's the second time. So here's going on. had this board made once, but I screwed up, and there was in a couple areas I could see where, because this board was too thin, I got into the biscuit, and you could see that, and I didn't like that, so I drilled it out and put plugs in it, right? That was going to work, and then I could go back and drill new holes. Well, when I went to cut this off right here, I jabbed into the wood, and that pretty much finished the project. Because if I was to continue, I would have had to sand this down another 1/8 of an inch, and then it'd be so thin, I was afraid it wouldn't last long. So we just started over. I'll use this wood for something else. Nothing wasted around here. Got wood all over the place. All right, till tomorrow. All right, what I'm doing now is I have to have a clean 90-degree cut here. So then I can take it to the table saw and get it all cut the right size. I do that by doing this. Turn on my back system. Here. Fairly new sandpaper on here, so we shouldn't have any problems. What this is designed to do is it's wider than this. This is 16 by 32, meaning it can do up to 32, but that's by flipping it over, do half at a time. See what I'm saying? Okay. All right, let's see what we got. The first time through is kind of light because I'm just trying to gauge where to put the height at. But that was pretty good. That's a good start. Knocking his glue off. Alright, and I go fairly slow. But I'm going to speed up the camera though, so that it's completely boring for y'all. It took a little bit of doing, but I think this is what I've got. I went 2 centimeters. Inches wasn't working for me, so I went with centimeters. So we got from here to here is 5 centimeters on each one, and then here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then 16. And that's what starts the whole, that's based on the paper I have. This is working for me. So, okay. Because yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. The board, I brought it inside because it's hotter than Hades out there. And I brought it inside the shop so I can mark it out. Now I've used this before because I did the other board that's thinner and that I ruined. So it's perfect. I have a pattern all ready to go. And just got to snap to it. Well, I was starting to drill and I was saying all kinds of wonderful things, and then it looked like my mic had died. So I didn't catch anything that was said or heard, but that's okay. You can see that the drilling is going to work out just fine. So I'm just going to keep going. I'm not going to record it all because it's a lot of time just to drill holes. So the next step after I do this will be putting the whole thing together. Alright, I forgot to record cutting these on the table saw, so I missed a small piece there. But what I'm making here, this is the base for the game board. I gotta clean it up, and then I gotta put it together, and now I'm gonna work on the door. Not enough. Speed it up till I get to it. I got some of the pieces made for the box. I'm going to go ahead and glue and staple these. Nothing fancy, no fancy joints. I should, but you know, fancy takes a lot of time that I don't really have. So I'm going to do my best with what I got. I would love to kind of put some kind of rabbit joint or something, but I'm just going to put a regular joint. showed this. I showed part of building this on the camera. There's the box, just a simple box. Got it done. Now what I'm doing is the game board base. I'm cutting out a slot for that box. Okay. I got them all marked. All I gotta do is cut these angles. I don't like that. I gotta make a different mark. Alright, just using my picture frame clamp to put together the base for this thing. I'm just doing a dry fit. Everything looks pretty good. So now I'm just going to add some glue and see how it goes. Oh, I forgot paper. It's right here. Gotta put paper down. I don't like cleaning up glue all the time. There we go. I already taped up the frame, but I gotta do this. This stuff works great. It's parchment paper. I got it all over the place. Kind of like the stuff you use in the kitchen. Great for glue. All right, so we'll wait overnight and we'll take all the clamps off tomorrow afternoon, sand all the edges, stiffen it up with some pieces, and install the drawer I made for it. Drawer's already made, so okay. This is the a small piece I glued up. It's going to go under the tray. The tray will go on, to slide on, and then all I got to do is mount this into the bottom of it, and then we're pretty much done, other than painting the divots that need painted. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to first clamp this thing on, the sides on, glue it up in the back to the one piece first, like this, before I've set it down inside. So it's the only way I can think of to do it the best way I can think to do it. All right. All right, I got it all clamped in. I'm not sure, I can't remember how much I got recorded, but the whole casing for the drawer is being glued in right now. So in a couple hours I can pull this off, and pretty much that's it. I mean, I do want to make some corners for strengthening here. I do want to put some strengthening sticks in here and there. But other than that, we're doing pretty good. So, almost done. Well, I'm down to just the last couple of pieces on this thing. We'll see how it goes. Other than the finishing, the painting and the finishing, painting of the certain holes and things, right? Anyway. You do this on there to stiffen up the corners, just make it stronger, you know. That's not necessary, but you know, you always put gussets where you need gussets. There. Alright. Now, I'll flip it over, put the drawer front on, and the drawer will be done. And then I just got to paint the little holes and put some type of finish on it. Haven't decided what that is yet. Alright, so I've already did one coat of sanding sealer, got one coat of poly, and now I'm doing a light sand over the poly. I prefer spray, but this is a big piece for spray, so I'm using brush on, but it works. But with these holes, it makes it a little more challenging. Yeah, we just got to sand between each coat. Then I'll take the vacuum and then I'll clean up all the dust off of it. And put another coat on. I'll probably do that about 5 or 6 times, I'm guessing, until I reach a nice finish. Anyway. Where I'm at right now. One thing I didn't add, I don't think I showed me drilling these, but I took a round cutting bit for a router and put it on my drill press, turned it up to a very high speed I could, and it did a pretty good job, but it left on the grain pattern, it left these rough spots. So now I gotta go by hand and do all the sanding on that. This is why I don't want to make no more of these unless I had a CNC machine, and I am going to get a CNC machine someday, and this would come out perfect with that. I had to do it all hold them by hand and get them, and some of them didn't turn out great, but I did my best. So yeah, got to go through here and sand every little hole. Alright, here is the finished game board. It has about, I don't know, 6 coats of poly with a little bit of sanding in between each coat. A little drawer in it for your cards and marbles and whatnot. And it's all cherry, solid cherry, even the drawer's cherry. I know there's a color difference here, but it is what it is. There's some imperfections, things I'm not crazy about. There's a couple of divots that kind of went wild when I had it on the drill press. And you'll come across them. I'm looking for them now. I'm having a hard time. I don't know why. Right here's one. Here's one over here. That's about it. That's about it, I think. But anyway, there's a finished game. Alright, thank you very much for watching this video. This is a different one. It's a friend of mine asked for a game board to be made in a specific way. I don't even know how you play this game yet. She's going to teach me. Me and my wife's going to go over their house and we're going to play this game. But anyway, I just want to say thank you very much for watching, and some of you may even know what this game's about. I don't know, but anyway, I just want to say thank you very much. God bless, and have a great day.